Hey Gemini, welcome to your weekly forecast for July 8th through the 14th. This is going to be a general reading for the week ahead for Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Rising. We have our mermaid theme here, oopsie, and we've got another mermaid deck. So we're keeping with our little summer mermaid vibe. And after we look at these cards, I'm going to pull a healing message from another oracle deck. So as always, the card info will be in the description of the video for those of you who get really into the cards like I do and want to know about it. That will be there. Let's see what's happening for Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Here's your Monday, Tuesday, my darlings. Your Wednesday, Thursday. Your Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Let's get to it, my dears. Let's see what's going on. Okay, so positive energy, big changes. Every single one of the signs that I've done a reading for so far for the week ahead, and I'm almost done, has had either a really positive card for Monday, Tuesday, or a major arcana card for Monday, Tuesday. So big energy coming in the beginning part of the week. I know the energy right now is really heavy. Like, I'm definitely feeling it. I'm exhausted. I'm drained. I started feeling it really heavy last week, and that's one of the reasons why last week's videos were so late getting posted. I was like zapped. But energetically, and again, I'm not an astrology expert by any means, so I cannot explain to you or break down for you what is happening energetically in terms of the planets. I don't pretend to be an expert at something I'm not an expert at. But what I can tell you, what I'm feeling vibe-wise and what's been coming to me in my meditations, there's very big shifts happening right now, and there's a lot of very big breakthrough energy for a lot of people. So as a result, as we're coming into this big energy, for some of us right now, it kind of feels like we're being pulled back, but we're about to be catapulted very fast, very quick into a very far place. So lots of positive changes I think are going to be coming up through the remainder of the summer and well through into the fall for many people. You're kicking off Monday, Tuesday with really positive energy. You have Three of Cups here, Gemini, and this is right up your alley. This is like right up Gemini alley right here. Three of Cups is about having a good time. It's about associating. It's about celebrating. It's about being with friends. And Gemini, you guys are very much social in that way, or you like to be, the majority of you anywhere, the Geminis that I have known. I'm not saying you guys don't enjoy to have alone time like everybody else, but you like to have fun, and you like to connect with people and meet different people. You guys are the kind of people where you need a lot of mental stimulation. You need people that are going to keep you interested or keep you entertained. And Three of Cups is definitely entertained energy. Some of you are going to be celebrating some big news. Okay, so some of you are going to be preparing or planning for bachelor or bachelorette parties, whether they be yours or a friend is getting married and you're like, ooh, I'll plan the party, So some of you are going to be preparing for that kind of energy, because Three of Cups can also sometimes be celebrations as well. It can definitely, like, celebrating a graduation. We're definitely in graduation season. It's the summertime. Although a lot of people may have already graduated by now, we're well into July. But, celebrating, victories, accomplishments, good news, or just getting out with friends and having a great time. I just saw a flash of light. So I think that was a sign, Gemini, that a lot of you are going to be celebrating something. That Three of Cups isn't just association. Something positive is happening in which you're going to be celebrating or preparing to celebrate. Three of Cups can also be like coming into some kind of a clique, in a positive way. I don't mean clique in a negative way, but kind of just like finding a group of people that you vibe with, that you mesh well with. You know, just kind of feeling like you have a place. You know, you have a place. I just heard, I'm giggling. I just heard, God, you guys are like, Amethyst, what is up with these ancient TV show references? I'm sorry, guys. They pop in my head, and I have a rule. If it pops in my head, or if I hear it, or if I'm shown a vision of something, I have to say it. And I was hearing the theme song to that old show, Cheers. Sometimes you want to go where everyone knows your name. I'm not going to sing it because I'm not a very good singer. I don't want to insult your ears. And also, I don't want to get like copyright infringement or anything like that. But so some of you are just kind of finding it like a cool new hangout, someplace where you feel like you can go and you can hang out, you can unwind. You might be meeting friends there who actually end up becoming friends, right? Like you might be going to some spot like a coffee shop, or some of you might be going to a bar or a club or something where you end up making friendships with these regulars, right? So you're just kind of feeling like you're finding your place, your little hangout, your little shop, you know. Could be a bookshop, could be a coffee shop, it could be a hiking area. I mean, whatever, just wherever where the regulars are, you may be connecting with people in that way. Okay, so your Wednesday, Thursday, Gemini, is 10 of Wands, very fiery energy. 10 of Wands can mean some of you are really stressed out, or you've been taking too much on your back, too much of a burden on your shoulders. This could be why you're in that 3 of Cups energy, where you're realizing, hey, I've got a really full plate in my life right now. I'm stressed out. Maybe I need to get out and I need to celebrate, or just kind of like unwind. You know, for other ones of you, you're celebrating because you're getting ready for a really big undertaking. So maybe you're celebrating a promotion or a big move or something that you've been wanting for a while. It could even be something like you got engaged and you're planning a wedding, or something more personal in that way. But after the celebration is over, after like the initial, yay, I'm so happy energy kind of fades, midweek it's coming down to getting down to business. And some of you might be feeling a little bit overwhelmed. You know, like that volcano energy there. You might be feeling like there's like you're just trying to keep a lid on it, keep a lid on it, keep a lid on it, but inside you're just dying to burst because you may be stressed out. Now, the positive thing about 10 of Wands is it wants you to know that yes, you're working very hard, but you're very near the completion of a project. You're coming very close to being able to complete something that's very important for you. Okay, you will be able to complete. You're almost there. Another message that comes in with 10 of Wands is that it is okay to delegate. It is okay to ask for help. Sometimes the message with 10 of Wands is that you can't do everything alone. All right, so if you can't make it through that last mile before you get to set down that burden and go off to the next thing, it's okay to ask someone to take a couple of those wands off your back. Okay, there could be a lesson coming in here for you, Gemini, in terms of allowing assistance from others. I heard also the word confession. So it could be some of you also, as you have these blessings that are coming in and you're very grateful for the changes, there could be something that you're wanting to get off your back. There could be something that you're wanting to confess to a person. Maybe some of you might even be going like to a confession, like a religious confession or something midweek, or you might be thinking about it. I don't know what the confession process is for other religions. I'm not Catholic and I was not raised Catholic, but I know Catholics have like official confession where they go and like sit down and basically, you know, anonymously confess, and the priest will tell them, oh, say this prayer, or do this or do that. So some of you might be doing something like that. I know for me growing up, it was scarier. It was like, well, when we had to confess, in the religion in which I was raised, you'd have to sit down with two men, right? Two older adult men, even if you were young, even if you were a kid, and you would just kind of have to tell them all the things you felt bad about, and they would kind of grill you about it and question you about it to make sure you were really sorry, you know. So hopefully none of you have that intense of a confession experience, but there could be something where you're trying, or you're just trying to get something off your back. For some of you, it could just be like you're finally forgiving something. It could be just a burden that you've carried for a long time, or maybe you kind of grew up feeling ashamed about something and you're realizing, hey, you know what? I have nothing to be ashamed about. I have nothing to feel guilty about. And you're finally ready to release it, or put it down. So whatever this big milestone is that you're approaching in your life, it could be causing you to really be reflecting upon your past. And you're like, okay, here's what I'm ready to let go of. Here's what I'm ready to put down at this time. But some of you just might be really stressed out. You might have a lot going on. And if that's the case, my darlings, midweek, make sure that, you know, you're taking breaks. Make sure that you're asking for help. Make sure that you're delegating. You know, you don't want to spread yourself too thin when we see the 10 of Wands. Your Friday, Saturday, and Sunday card. Ooh, this is your card, Gemini. This is all about you. This is the Lover's card, okay? For those of you who don't know, and I normally don't get too caught up on the astrology of the cards, because sometimes I feel it can throw off certain messages, especially when we're doing a general reading for thousands of people on YouTube. But the Gemini, the Lover's card is associated with your sign. So usually when the card comes up and it has to do with your sign, Spirit is letting us know that you're really coming into a very powerful energy. You're coming into a very powerful moment. You're coming into all the wonderful things about being a Gemini, right? Every sign has its highs and its lows, you know, its pluses and its minuses. And you're really coming into powerful, vibrant, constructive, beneficial Gemini energy, okay, at the end of the week. It could also be that some of you are really calling in a very significant soulmate, you know, somebody who is very much like looking into a mirror, okay, like just somebody who's this, you know, you are the sign of twins, right? And you might feel like you're looking into a twin soul. And I just want to say, my darlings, that can be a blessing and it can feel like a nightmare. It can be double-edged to have somebody so much like us. So be aware of this and understand that some of you might be coming into very intense energy in that way. But there's good coming out of it. Like, this is happening to strengthen you, to empower you, to bring you more into your growth, more into your strength, more into your power, okay? And for some of you, it will be coming in by way of love life. Now, those of you who watch my videos regularly, you know the weekly forecasts. I don't get too much into love because I try to focus on the other areas of life, and I try to make it more about you as a person, as an individual, independent person, without getting too much into other people or into like love life. And I do the love reading separately. So this seems to be touching on love for you. End of the week, love life might be really a big factor or a big focus for you end of the week. So I would encourage you to click on the link for the love videos in the description and watch the love video for Gemini for July if you haven't already. Because when we have the major arcana cards coming up, it's letting us know that it's significant. It's I mean, even if it's somebody that's not going to be your forever person, it's a very significant soulmate who's coming into your life for a specific contract, for a specific reason, okay? So this is very big energy that's coming in for you. The Lover's card can also be a card about choices and decisions. So if it's not necessarily about your love life, you are coming across a very massive crossroads where you're really going to have to take a look into that symbolic mirror and really face the truth about who you are, what you want, where you're trying to go, what you're trying to accomplish. This is a big crossroads, okay? And it can lead to wonderful, amazing, fabulous things, but it could also feel like a big decision to make, right? You may have a very big decision to make. And for some of you, it might involve your love life, you know. It's going to be different for different ones of you. We're going to go ahead and check out your healing message from the Oracle and see what that adds to the mix here. And again, guys, I encourage you to watch your moon sign and rising sign videos. Some weeks, those may resonate with you more. Some weeks, those may add a little extra information, or you need a private reading, which obviously I'm more than happy to do for you. You can click on the scheduling page. If you go to the description of the video, there's a link for scheduling a private reading with me if you'd like to do that. If not, no worries. All right, your healing message for the week for Gemini. Let's see what we got here. Dun, dun, dun. Ooh, we have flow. Gemini, you're going to learn to come into the flow. You're going to learn to come into that automatic abundance, okay? So one of the things that you'll see here, gosh, this tripod, is the 8 at the top. See the 8 at the top? I think my table's a little wonky too. It might be time for a new table. You see the 8 here at the top of the card? 8 is the number of abundance. 8 is the number of all that you are kind of manifesting or dreaming or wanting to call in. That spider web is really jumping out at me as well. And the spider web is a symbol of creation, of imagination, of weaving things together, of creating. And spiders are actually associated with the number 8. I don't mean to get too eggheady on you and too, like, you know, nerdy here with my with my metaphysical, you know, facts and figures. But spiders are associated with the number 8 because 8 has to do with eternity, and spiders are a symbol also, again, of eternity, of the eternal, okay, of just the ongoing, never ending. The web also is kind of a symbol of this as well. So Gemini, you are learning, or you're beginning to come into a steady flow of manifestation where it's not just gonna be like this, you know, bam, you know, like this flash of good luck and then your river is running dry. No, you're having this abundantly flowing continuous river that just goes on and on and on and on. So you're beginning to tap into the abundant flow of the universe. You have some good energy coming in the beginning of the week. We saw that with the 3 of Cups. We saw 10 of Wands. You might feel kind of a little bit overwhelmed with the changes or with the new responsibilities or with the blessings. But always keep in mind, my darling, if you weren't ready for it, it wouldn't be here now. It's here because you're ready for it. You can trust it. But now that all this good stuff is happening, you might be afraid. Like, oh my God, how long is it going to last? How long before that shoe drops? How long before that hammer falls? How long before it all comes crashing down and I'm disappointed again? You don't want to put that negativity out there. Understand and know, like I said, there's a lot happening with the universal shifts right now where a lot of people are having breakthroughs. And a part of the breakthrough is to break out of that cycle of, you know, roller coasteriness. Now, it's true, just like in nature, there's going to be seasons where we're super abundant and there's going to be seasons where maybe we're less abundant. The same way like we see with nature. There's some fruit that's not going to grow year round. There's just a season for it, right? But if you plant your crops wisely and accordingly, no matter what season it is, you're going to have something that's growing. Now, I'm in California. Some of you are in parts of the world where there's snow and you're like, nothing grows in the snow. That may be so, but even then, if you harvest your vegetables and your fruits, a lot of cultures, they'll do something where they have like pickling, or they'll preserve the fruits, or they'll make jams, or they'll make jellies, or they'll have ways of having things to preserve through the cold months. And even then there's an abundance, right? Because they're being smart with what they have, and they're coming up with creative ways of having some kind of a storehouse, even through the cold times or the snowy times. And that's the kind of energy you're coming into, Gemini, so that even when there's nothing growing, or even when maybe there's those slow months, you have enough of your abundance where you're going to be okay until the new stuff starts growing. So that you're not going to have as an extreme, high moment, low moment, high moment, low moment. You're going to have a nice, steady, continuous, like, needs being met. And that's very powerful, and that's very exciting. So you're going to learn to come into the flow, to just kind of trust the direction that you're receiving, to go with the flow of how you're being guided, and it's going to feel more natural for you over that process and that time. Again, watch your moon sign and rising sign videos. Some weeks those may resonate with you more. They may add a little extra information that could be helpful. If you need a private reading, more than happy, go ahead and schedule one. And those of you who wanted more of the love videos, like I said, click on the link there. Those of you who like this little spiritual message at the end, I love that you like them. A lot of people have been saying they like them. Sometimes I forget to do them and people comment, hey, what happened to it? So don't forget that every single day I post a spiritual message on my Instagram and Facebook, amethystangellight. And I also post a pick a card game too. So if you're on the social media, every single day you get a daily spiritual message, and you get a pick a card that you get to pick and see like kind of what your energy picked for you as a message. So really you get 2 messages a day by following the social media. And that's been fun, and a lot of people have been finding those beneficial. So why not? It's free. Take advantage of that if you're not already on the social media. I thank you for watching, liking, sharing, subscribing. Thank you, my darlings. Wishing you a fabulous week. Take care.